so much for coming out. All right, let's get ready to fuck like two dogs, okay? I've altered that first line just a little bit, but we'll get to it, I promise you. So I have been living in Brooklyn for the past few years, but I am originally from Mississippi. Fuck y'all. It kind of sucks, but it's also kind of cool. Sorry if you don't know, that's on you. I love being snobby about Mississippi up here, because y'all just don't expect it. But anyway, so I was actually back down in Mississippi during the pandemic. Shit went down, and I was like, I'm heading for the woods. But it's Mississippi, so obviously I got COVID, okay? First wave. And at the same time, while I had COVID, I had a breakup with someone that I had been in a relationship also for 8 years. While I'm recovering. And so when I finally get better, that actually took me 2 months. But when I finally got better, I wanted to get back out there. I wanted to start dating again. But I was totally clueless. I had missed the whole dating app scene. So I downloaded Tinder in Mississippi. Mississippi Tinder, yeah. It's about exactly what you'd think. It's a lot of guys trying to woo you by posing with dead animals. Just guys holding, a deer's ball sack and smiling. Nice, that'll bring you in, right? So I come across this guy. I see his profile picture, and he's sitting on a swing set with his 2 kids. Got a girl here, boy here. And his bio says, let's get together and fuck like 2 dogs. Oh. Okay, and so I'm crying at this point. I am actively weeping. But then I, am hopeful. I go to Brooklyn. It's going to be so much better. I was just looking to be kind of, a cool, adult, casual dater. So I go on, a million dates. I'm being the casual dater. I get good at saying I'm interested or I'm not interested, all of that. But I meet so many pretentious Brooklyn guys, okay? All the Bill Callahan groupies, guys just waiting to explain Leonard Cohen to you, okay? That's the vibe. I'm not necessarily falling in love with these guys, but it is kind of a way to see the city. Going on these dates is actually, how I found my favorite hummus spot, or how I found my favorite jazz bar, or my favorite honky tonk. I really came to fall in love with Brooklyn that way, just not these sad individuals. But anyway, so then later on, I, go on this date with this guy that I had met through the apps. And we go to a concert. We've, gone on a few dates, but we go to a concert in Central Park, and he doesn't dance at all. But I also feel like he's judging me for dancing, and I love to dance. I'm not necessarily a great dancer. Sometimes I've got a little like Elaine Bennis kind of situation going on, but I'm committed and I like dancing. And when I got home that night, I just was like, this is never gonna work. I don't wanna, go with someone who in the summer in Central Park is not gonna dance. And so I get on the apps. I get on the apps that night, and I start talking to this musician who was originally from Chicago. Woo. And, we decide we're going to get drinks on Friday. Friday comes, it's Friday morning, and it is June 24th, 2022, the day that Roe fell. And I said, I'm so sorry I can't meet you for drinks. I have to go to Washington Square Park and probably set something on fire and maybe get arrested. And he said, I'll meet you there. Suddenly very outspoken about reproductive rights. Okay. But we've actually been together ever since. And I love him very much. He is my absolute best friend. But if things don't work out, and I should have to get back out there and start dating pretentious Brooklyn men, I think I might just skip it and head back down south and fuck like 2 dogs.